Alright, so because of the world we live, a lot of things happen, a lot of things change. But when all those things are changing, when all those things are happening around you, you as you, how do you perceive them? How do you think of how different you can be? Because it's always about you. It's always about the value of you understanding how everything works. The ideology of togetherness, the impact of the aftermath of our choices, the mindsets of it has to move on, because if you go through that train, you get to where it's amazing, while the other one is asking why not the weight. This one is like, no, the motion is worth it. What do you always understand, or what do you always make of what others don't make of? The difference of you, what persuades you to be different? Because as life moves on, as life begins, or as life unfolds in your daily duties, your becoming is different. Not because you're not as warm-blooded as others, but because you're different. So, how much have you understood about what we call mindset printing or imprint? Like programming a computer, like just programming a routine around an institution. What do you know about something like that in business? Because every business has its own way or routine of doing things. And it's this routine that actually puts it there. Don't live in a mindset where you always expect feedback or reaction. Because business means you invest. But as you invest, you expect. Some invest in short-term businesses where you only expect daily customers. Others invest in one customer who clears it all and never worry about anything. The rest of it becomes whatever it is. Now, such businesses are contractors. Today, we at Creations handle different tasks. Because the bigger the corporation, the bigger the multitasking. As solopreneurship prevails, as the world becomes different, are you a distraction in life, or are you an enabler? What do you imprint in others? What do others print in their mindsets after every moment around you? What changes them? What comes to their mindset? What value or what anything do you add to them? Don't always think of life as hard as it is, because life isn't hard. Life is about choices. Life is about decision. Life is about making the right then by a better now. Mindset imprint. What do you want your child to become? That brings us to the difference of institutions. While other people's children are thinking of, how do I earn that? How do I put that somewhere and also say it is mine? How do I sign on it? How do I do that? Others are like, how do I even stay totally invisible and yet present in every moment? Where they're not touching anything and yet everything is there. Take that to be like the way the internet is today, the AI is today. You just have a home, it's a smart home. All you do is carry your smartphone, your smart device around. Once you're next to your doors, everything just works out. The lights are timed on different conditions, not on time. It might get dark when it's broad daylight. Will those lights turn on? Or did you program them to be on at 7? Because darkness comes on at 7. That's what we call mindset imprint. A child who understands that darkness doesn't only come up at 7 can actually be better, can actually do more, can always be thriving. People don't mind what you actually doing until a service is vital, until a service becomes of value, until someone else starts paying attention. No one loves you until you start dating someone's daughter. No one cares about you until someone's son starts looking at you. Then they start judging. Mindset imprint. No, he doesn't deserve you. She doesn't deserve you. You deserve better. He deserves better. This family is that family doesn't do this. This culture doesn't do that. That nation doesn't do that. This tribe doesn't do that. This house doesn't do that. I mean, you're just causing all the chaos and drama around you. How about just being as private as you log into your account? As secure as the end-to-end encryption on WhatsApp. Yeah. WhatsApp is end-to-end encrypted, yeah? How about living your life like that? Because today isn't about the ideologies of all the theories of I have to be on the main road to have customers. It all started with a business card. At a gathering, you can get a business card to anyone, yeah? So if you get a business card to anyone, you expect that person to even call you or something like that, to visit that location someday, sometime. Today we have the online showcasing platforms, the websites, the social media platforms, those simple social media accounts. Those are online showrooms, yeah? There you export your talent, your culture, your language, your everything. There you back. There you nature. There you dream, there you envision. There you understand, there you monetize. Your mindset, imprint, is what you print out in the age you become. You become a shame if you fail to understand it at an early age, that by the time I make 30 something or by the time I make 20 something, I should have achieved this. Then you become a problem. The people around you start becoming the stress instead of actually being the innovators around you. Why is that young man achieving that? Why can he do that when I'm this old and I can't do it? You become bitter than becoming better. Why is he from that side of the world and not from my side of the world? Why is he carrying their flag and not carrying my flag? You become bitter. You start exchanging things, you start exchanging words, you start wanting, you start desiring free things, things you didn't work for. You start thinking of ways of how do I get there without being charged. That's mindset imprint. But as you control someone's mindset, is how that someone is actually going to make you remember and regret when they become more successful than the drama you've caused around their lives for the past 10 years. And the flags you put around to hunt them. No, they should feel bad. Until they feel bad, it's what you say. How about until you feel bad? Starting by cutting off all the sources of what you think is everything. That is what happens when somebody walks out of your life. You start becoming bitter, you start hating, you start wanting. Mine should be there. They should listen to me. I can also do that. I can get there. I will say I'm the one who did that. They will know I'm the one who did that. It should be on history, it should be on record. No. Others don't want to be recorded by every public domain. Others want to be stayed in the records privately. Others don't want to be wanted. Others don't want to be loved by the public. Others don't care what the public says, because they are here to only care about others' privacy. That's why they take the contracts. So once you're infiltrating somebody's privacy, you're imprinting some other mindset. And when you imprint some other mindset in that person, you expect results. This is not football. I'll score for them. Do they breathe with you? Do they take in the same air with you? This is not football. This is not a team thing. This is a soulpreneurship world. You don't infiltrate somebody's privacy. You don't imprint what you don't want to see as results. You don't mock someone until they feel bad. Until they feel bad. It's about testing the feeling until they feel bad. They are only helping you. They can lock that information away from forever. And you'll be mindset locked forever. They can lock it away. They leave the internet there and lock away that information forever. Where will they get it? Don't start drama that you have no control over. Don't stress people's lives because of your own mindset imprints. People's ideologies are different than yours. This one is shouting at you. This one is barking at you. How about only minding your business and never wanting to do anything while they're doing the same thing? Now let us do this. It will hurt him. He can't take it away. It will be a scar. The world has scars. The world has history. The world has heritage. But how you go down in heritage is how the world gets you. The rise and fall There is always a rise and fall. Time comes when so and so's son doesn't work. Time comes when being the first son isn't enough. Time comes when being around the first family isn't enough. Time comes when being the first family isn't enough. And you have to use your mindset. You have to think of the aftermath. Time comes when money is useless. Time comes when whatever you dreamt of as opportunity is worthless. Time comes when you feel the world is pushing you or pressurizing you. But when that time comes, how do you handle that? It's the reason why other people can hold guns and don't shoot everyone, and why others can't even be allowed to hold a gun. Because gun violence exists. So when you see someone with a gun and they're not shooting you, don't provoke them. Don't say, he's there for us. We can step on him. What will he do? Where will he go? That is his work. No, he's a human as you. She's a woman as you. How good you wish for yourself is how good they wish for themselves. If they have a gun, they can shoot you. That's how you will go on record. Imagine somebody putting you at gunpoint. What would be your reaction? Mindset imprint. I'm pointing a gun at you. What would be your reaction? Because there, anything can happen. A single word can either make you or take you. That's what we call mindset imprint. Before anything happens, what's your reaction if someone is pointing a gun at you? How do you survive that moment? Is what makes you the person you become. Not the bullet you're putting out of that gun to survive that moment. Not the words you're putting out of your mouth to survive that moment. Not the noise you're making to survive that moment. But your calmness. Mindset imprint. How do you survive that? It's why people live on and carry different legacies. Not because they have all the money, not because they have all the power around them, not because they carry all the shoulders with the titles on them, but because they can survive different moments that others can never even imagine of surviving. That's the value of now. Dr. Rayyans Elvis, F2F Live, Creations. Visit creations.org for exclusivity, for creativity, and for more of Creations.